If you watched the first video in the series, you know that I didn't have any intention on running. I was just trying to feel normal again after having my third baby, and somehow we ended up here. We're gonna start at the top here because I am currently 8 months postpartum. I ran my first mile, like in the longest time, just 3 months ago when I was 5 months postpartum, and I'm gonna talk about my journey to just even being able to run 1 mile because running is very difficult. So I just had my third baby in April, third C-section, if you will, and I've had all of my babies pretty close together. So this body has been through the ringer, and I just really wasn't into getting back into working out. Walking was good, and that's what I did for a little bit. We are 3 weeks and 1 day, and we're going for our first actual walk. I've been out of the house. We've been to like the grocery store, the mall, things like that. But I haven't really done anything else besides that and lay on the couch. Lots of walking. We're gonna ease back into it. I am trying very hard not to overdo it because I don't want to end up with like my incision getting infected or anything happening to it and I end up like back in the hospital, or I'm sick and I'm down for even longer. Just don't want any of that to happen, so I'm really trying to take it slow. So we're doing a nice flat walk. Don't get me wrong, I'm not thrilled with how I look. I'm literally only 3 weeks, so I feel like I don't look terrible for 3 weeks. But I will say, like, with my first, but it took me a solid year to like look good for what I feel. My second baby, I feel like it took about 9 months, so I know it's going to take time. I am exactly 9 weeks postpartum. Yesterday, she turned 2 months exactly. I went for a 1 mile walk this morning. A lot of hills. Not bad. I'm trying to really just focus on walking. Let's see, this past week, what did I do? I think I did one workout Friday, 15 minutes. That's all I could do with 3 kids. It was just a bike, like on the Peloton, 15-minute cycling. Yesterday was Sunday, so I was able to get in a long workout, which I haven't done in an extremely long time because my husband was home and was able to hold this thing. I did a 30-minute bike boot camp, which kicked my butt. Let me tell you, I'm so sore today, so I know that did something for me. I'm trying to incorporate tiny bits of strength training, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not in the mood for that. I'm really not. I really just enjoy walking and riding the bike. I really don't feel like picking up dumbbells. So she was still very content after that. So I did a 10-minute postnatal core. I did the phase 2 one, which was very humbling. I'm not ready for, I honestly should have go back to phase 1. I don't know why my core feels so incredibly cool. I don't know why. Well, my husband had to put it into like context for me, and it's just like, babe, my stomach stretched insanely far out, right? And I haven't used those muscles, and then they cut into it. They just sliced it right in half. And during that surgery, I had so much scar tissue from my previous 2 C-sections. I even had a hernia, so like no wonder why the core situation right now is really hard on me. But I tried to do phase 2. I need to go back to phase 1. I can barely do a side plank. Can't even do a bird dog. It hurts so much. But yeah, still not doing. I feel like my belly's shrinking just with the walking, to be honest. So we'll check in again. Like, still not great, right? Like, we still have the belly. I mean, I just started this last week, so not like you're gonna see a drastic change. Oh, so fluffy. Okay. Anyways, why I'm preferring walking right now is because I only have so much energy in a day. It takes a lot of energy out of me, like mentally and physically, So sometimes I feel like it's not even worth it to try to do like a strength training. Like even though I don't even feel like it, I feel like a lot of that reason is because it takes a lot out of me. And because I have only so much energy in the day, I feel like I need to reserve a lot of that energy for my kids and like for things that actually need to get done. And I'm saying that like my baseline is healthy. Like I'm healthy. Am I happy with how my body looks? Not really, but like I'm healthy. Like I just don't have the energy for that right now. Yeah. Anyway, I probably already said that, but we'll include this. I just did a 10-minute postpartum core from the Peloton app. I've been stuck in phase 2 for quite a few weeks now, which is fine. But man, I feel like I'm never going to have abdominal muscles again. I can like barely do a bird dog still, which sounds like such a simple movement, but they are so hard. I'll be 11 weeks postpartum tomorrow. Just, you know, a decent amount of walking this weekend. So I just did a 10-minute core, and to be honest, I don't feel like doing anything else. Pulling back a lot with working out, to be honest. That's just like what feels good. But let me show you what I look like. Okay. So, still not looking great. I feel like the mornings I look better. Not terrible, right? I mean, I had 3 babies. No, I'm trying to hype myself up. It doesn't look good, but whatever. Okay, Lainey, I'm done. Yeah, I'm tired. We'll check in on another day. And I just didn't feel like ready to work out. Nothing felt right. So I ended up going to see a pelvic floor physical therapist just to start out, because I've had all 3 C-sections, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone could relate. I just did not feel ready to exercise. My body felt foreign. Anyways, I went and I saw a pelvic floor physical therapist, and I did pelvic floor therapy for 12 weeks, and it was phenomenal. I totally recommend. Even though I've had C-sections, my pelvic floor shot. Just like from the pressure of 3 babies, my hips shot, my butt weak, did a obviously pelvic floor stuff. She also did a lot of scar tissue massage, at the incision site, all very, very helpful. And she got me to a place where I felt good with my core, because that was something I really struggled with. Anyways, that is where I started. And during my physical therapy, I started gaining confidence, oh, maybe I can actually start exercising. So I started doing that slowly. And then hence, if you watched my first video, I ran my first mile randomly one day because I had, feeling down about myself. And I was like, well, I could hop on the treadmill and see if I could do something hard. And I ran 1 mile. That took me literally 13 minutes, but I ran 1 mile. After I was able to run 1 mile, I was so proud of myself. I was like, you know what? I think I can keep going. So then I ran 2 miles. Again, extremely slow, but I did it. All right, that's it. That's it, 1 mile. Not feeling too good. I turned around to head back. I'm not gonna lie, I'm out of shape. Oh, we made it home. Oh, thank God. I think I ran too fast, which just wasn't even fast, don't. But for me, I think I need to start warming up. Oh, I feel like my heart rate was really high. Oh boy, because it was. All right, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling too confident. Oh boy, maybe I won't even post this. We did 2.5 miles, so more than expected. At 11:52 pace, but I think right now I have to go slow so I can figure out my heart rate thing. And then once I can figure that out, I'll start doing intervals and stuff. But my husband did say I need to go slow in order to get faster. So I'm not
And also, I just gave birth 10 minutes ago, so.
One mile. 11:34. And I worked my way up to a 5K, which is just 3.1 miles, but I did it, and I felt so accomplished. And I was like, hey, if I could run a 5K, you think I can run a half marathon? And then I started playing around, like maybe I can run a full marathon, and hence we're here. Hope you enjoy this journey, and I hope it inspires you to do something challenging and getting out of your comfort zone. See you all next week.